Hey beautiful people, welcome back to Ocean Therapy. I'm Ocean, and this space is all about healing, growth, learning, softness, and showing up in our queer lives with honesty and intention. Today's video is very special. I'm opening up about something that I probably have shared a little bit about before, but not recently. I'm dating again. Please. This time, I'm not dating out of habit, not out of loneliness, not because I want to just fill a space. This time, I'm dating with intention. And I want to take y'all along on the journey with me. Before we get into what intentionally dating is for me, let me tell you a little bit about what led me here in the first place. For a while, I wasn't dating at all. I was focused on raising my daughter, getting clear about who I was as a woman, as a lesbian, and what kind of energy I even wanted in my space. I was healing from patterns that I didn't even realize that I had, like people pleasing, choosing potential over alignment, thinking that loyalty was more important than my own peace. I have been in multiple relationships where I've stayed absolutely too long, where I was confused emotionally, where I felt more responsible for how someone loved than whether I was being honored. So I paused, I got still, and I made the choice. If I was going to date again, it had to be different. So let's talk about what different actually looks like. For me, it means I'm dating from a healed place, not a hungry one. I'm asking better questions like, how does this person handle hard conversations? Can I be soft around them? Or do I have to shrink or perform? It means being honest about what I need. Emotional availability, accountability, a shared vision of what it means to have freedom and love. And honestly, it means checking myself. Am I really open to being loved deeply? Am I still afraid of being seen as the strong one, has to have it all together, who has to be the more dependable one, who has to take on that strong role? Intentional dating is a mirror, and it's teaching me more about myself than I expected. Now, we're not gonna act like it's not hard dating in the lesbian community. Let's go ahead and talk about the reality of dating as a lesbian, because baby, it has its own set of challenges, day in and day out. The first one being that the community is very small. I live on the outside of Charlotte, North Carolina, and our community virtually gets smaller and smaller by the second. Everybody knows everybody. Someone that you dated probably dated your friend's ex, and people move fast. There's this intense emotional merging that happens sometimes. And if you're not grounded, it can go from this is so magical, this is so amazing, to why do I even feel like I'm here? Like, how did we get here? Where am I? Healing matters in this process. A lot of us are recovering from our own trauma, rejection, family dynamics, religious wounds. We bring all of that to our dating space, and sometimes it's unspoken, unaddressed, and unprocessed trauma. And then we start to talk about the idea of hyper independence and hyper codependency. I've seen it on both sides of the spectrum. I've experienced it on both sides of the spectrum. And it can be really intense. On one side, you got people who won't let anybody in at all because of the things that they've been through. And on the other hand, you have people who will collapse into anybody just to feel that love. Intentional dating for me means finding the balance between the two and being somewhere in the middle. Being whole on my own, but open to true partnership. So let's get into it. What am I doing differently this time? Now, we want to make sure that this is practical. I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to completely alter my entire existence just because I don't have all the tools to do that. A lot of times when I try to make big changes where I try to change my entire existence, the moment that something doesn't go the way that I planned, it ends up turning into a very discouraging situation. I don't override my intuition anymore. You know what that means? I listen to my intuition. If something feels off, I don't talk myself out of it just because the person is attractive or funny or says the right things or buys me things. None of that. I'm okay with walking away early. I don't need like a long list of things to feel like it's not right for me. The misalignment was enough. I don't need no more. I talk about what my values are early. Not just like, what do you like to do for fun? I want to know, how do you handle conflict? What does accountability look like to you? What kind of relationship do you want? I also center my peace. If my body can't rest or my body can't exhale around you, then I can't stay with you. I stopped making romantic love goals and I focus more on the connection with me and the person. Whether there's two people that are sitting here that are bringing out the best in each other. Does our conversation flow? Can we laugh together? Can we also get serious and talk about some heavy things? But can we also bring it back to the point where we find the positive in the conversation so that way we don't leave with a negative taste in our mouth? Are we goal driven? Are we looking to the future? Are we wanting to get to somewhere where we actually could see a positive life together? So here I am, dating again, but this time with clearer eyes, a softer heart, and boundaries that don't bend under pressure. If you're also on a journey of dating with intention, I see you. If you've decided that peace is the new bare minimum, then I'm walking right beside you. And if you're curious about the whole process, stick around. I'm sharing updates, lessons, and maybe even some love stories down the line. Now it's your turn. Drop a comment and tell me, what does intentional dating look like to you? Or what are you unlearning when it comes to love? Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if something about this video really touched you. This is Ocean Therapy, where you can unpack the heart stuff, the healing stuff, the human stuff together. Until next time, be gentle with yourself and don't settle for love that doesn't know your name.